Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the T29 review, the Tier 7 American heavy tank. So, this tank is as good as his held down position, as simple as that. If you have shit held down position, it's the worst. If you don't have held down position, you're the worst Tier 7 heavy tank. If you are held down, you're probably the best Tier 7 heavy tank. So yeah, this game, Sacred Wally, playing on one of Sircon's live streams with the mighty Jingles himself, and of course Sircon. Of course. And of course it's a tier 9 game, because why not? Why not? And of course I'm the only heavy tank that has any brains in this team, so I'm the only one going to fight over the hill with against all the A75s and the stock T54 luckily is here as well, but he's stuck, he's not very smart, so it's gonna be shit, I suppose. On this map, always go fight over the hill. North side wins the game. South is just a shooting range for the enemy team. If they can base and you go south, you just give them things to shoot at. North is where you want to be. Kill the bitches north, then go back to defend the base if needed. If not needed, then just go to their base. As simple as that. And this is an OP spot for any tank that's pretty large and has a good turret armor. And look at that. This is all skill guys. When you grow up, you'll be able to do that as well. I promise you. So, the spot I was talking about is this one. The little shit is trying to block me, but this is the spot you want to be in. Look at this. It's perfect shots at them, and they can only see your turret, and they have to stop in the middle of the open to shoot you. So, the only problem with this spot is if somebody is in the middle of where the WZ will be in this game, but this spot is amazing even if there's somebody in the middle, because these guys are so desperate to get up the hill, but I can track them, I can shoot them in the sides. It's so good, especially when you're a tier 7 and tier 9 game. You have the perfect shots at the high tier enemies. It's really good. But the spot doesn't work with smaller tanks like the Russian tanks or most of the Chinese as well. The Germans are usually big enough for this spot, and Americans of course. And that is the little shit shooting the WZ. He's in the most annoying spot and countering my actions quite effectively, but I'm still gonna take the shots because I do more alpha to the enemies and there's a higher tier enemies. My life in this game is not as invaluable as those tier 9s. If I manage to damage those tier 9s enough, I can win the game. Just even if I die by the scout, if I manage to get a shot off every time he shoots me, but he's not gonna focus me all the time anyways. Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot, this is a fucking tank review. So yeah, T29, shit hull armor, like literally shit. If you are not hull down, this is basically, the hull is like a tiger. Nothing will bounce, everything will bend, and you can't do shit about it. It can side scrape a bit because if the tracks are really wide, as on all the American heavies, so side scraping is an option, but it's not that easy to pull it up because the side armor is really thin, but you have wide tracks, so you have to have really slim angles. But it can be done, and it's not that hard. And look at that, look at that. Sircon is run off to get an easy kill. The T54 ran away as well. So I'm alone against 3 tier 9 tanks. Why not? Why not? The gun is really good for us here. It's what is this? 105? Yeah, it is a 105. And you're gonna shoot him, try to go all down, but he's not gonna have any of that. He's gonna just peek over and shoot me. And he did the right thing. It would be stupid for him to shoot my turret. He bounced already once. He didn't want to bounce again. So now I know that I have faster reload. I loaded gold rounds because I don't really want to fucking lose this game. And I wasted a gold shell on the tier 9 medium tank. Yeah, well, sucks to be me. The gun is really good. Everything on the gun is really good apart from the aiming, apart from the reload. It's around 9 seconds, so the DPM is quite low. And yeah, gold shell to the lower plate will do the trick usually. And that's 2 tier 9 skilled. Could get this C75 as well. Yak Panther missed, so now is my opportunity to get this guy as well, but he dies before, so I can just waste my gold shell shooting the Yak Panther. Why not? And the turret armor is really strong with like 260 mantler or something like that, so you can expect to bounce tier 10s. It always, of course, it has weak spots. You always want to use your gun depression. Fuck you, Graham. You always want to use your gun depression, otherwise the top of your turret is really easy to hit. But so you always want to point your tank upwards, so you can use your gun depression and make as little as of your cupola to be able, for enemies to be able to shoot. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck you, English. English is my favorite language. Yes. So basically, what I've done this game, I hold this flank against 3 tier 9s because they were idiots mostly, and because this spot is really nice, and I was able to spot them before they were even up here. And this Yak Panther gets lucky one more time because, yeah, fuck me, right? I should have aimed that shot anyways, but I took my chance and I fucked up. Then again, there's not much about this tank. Is as good as I said at the start. It's as good as its held down position. If you're not held down, you're just gonna get destroyed. Tigers will eat you alive before you can like shoot them 3 times and you're dead because the deep new Tigers DPM is just crazy. And against the ISs, they are gonna just annihilate you as well because that alpha. And I think even the IS have better DPM than this thing. So no, this tank is not good if you're not held down. If you're not held down though, you can kill tier 9s all day. So yeah, that's about everything there is to the T90 T29. For equipment, gun rammer, word stabs, and binos. For me, you can switch out binos for ventilation. It's up to you. I prefer binos. Crew skills is of course extends, repairs, snapshot, smooth right, clutch braking. What else? Ammo rack isn't. Self storage is not really needed. These tanks are not very vulnerable to ammo racks because the turret is so strong. And how to unstuck this? Well, if you got only the 76mm gun, then don't play the tank with the 76mm gun. It's utter shit. You have to get at least a 90mm to be able to do something. Then you want to get the 105, and then you want to get the turret. The stock turret is the stock turret has like 320 rear range, which is the biggest disadvantage. You're like a KB1 in tier 7. But everything else on the turret is exactly the same apart from its rear range, and you probably get less hit points and slower reload, but you want to get that gun first. This gun is amazing, and you want to get it before everything else. So yeah, torsion bars is a must as well, so you get rid of the so you can get the gun and the turret faster. And yeah, well, that's about everything I have to say about this tank. This game is around 3.6k damage, 3k spotting as well, something like that. Tier 9 game with a tier 7 heavy. Why not? So yes, very strong game, and I'm probably gonna do the T20 review next, and then I'm gonna start doing the German TDs, or maybe I'm gonna start the German TDs and do the T20 review later. We'll see. But yeah, that's about it. I'm going to show you one end screen. Why not? Oh well, fuck it. I'll show you all 3 of them. Uh, as you see, it's a double for 4.6k experience. What was the damage? 3.6? No, 2.8k. 4 kills, almost 1.6k experience without premium, and yeah, spotting damage 3k. That spot is really nice for any big tank with a good turret. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.